It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Tonight, the Brooklyn Nets getting set to match up with the New York Knicks. Won by the New York Knicks. To Julius Randle. The screen sets him up for two.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Irving into the front court. Down just a couple. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
It's no good. Great defense. The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Screen coming to Harden. Oh, had him going there for a second. Not that time.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Blake Griffin at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 68%. First one goes down. Two for 2 on that trip. Nothing going here on that drive. To Julius Randle. Oh, he had him there for a second. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. Kyrie across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. To Griffin. Harden. James Harden. 2 for 3 now here in the first. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
DeAndre Jordan sends it away. Irving with the basketball. Up by 3. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Screen coming. To Julius Randle. Blake Griffin with a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Harden to Griffin. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper stays out.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
To Kevin Knox. Knicks with 4 to shoot. From long range, shakes free and hits.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
It's James Harden once again. To Griffin. Durant. Down low for Griffin. Rocking the rim.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. To Julius Randle. Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Hart with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Oh, look out. Blake Griffin. 2 for 2. That's what you want. Simply put, can you build a franchise around Blake Griffin right now?
No, not right now. I think he's starting to get to the latter part of his career. I think he could be a key cog in a championship team, but just not the main guy.
To Kevin Knox. Brooklyn secures the rebound. Brooklyn with the basketball. To Jordan. Durant. To Griffin. Won't go down.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
Add 2 points to the board.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Irving to Griffin. Shot from the lane won't go. To Julius Randle. Kevin Knox. DeAndre Jordan snatching it out of the air. Out of bounds. Last touch by DeAndre Jordan. New York with 4 to shoot. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Nets have the basketball. Harden to Irving. On a pass stolen by the Knicks. From the painted area, won't go down. Here's Irving into the front court. They trail by 2. Mitchell Robinson rejects it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Knocked loose. Picked up by the Nets.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. To Julius Randle. Kevin Knox. Nothing going here on that drive. Knicks with 4 to shoot. Beyond the arc for 3. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Harden. Rebounds pulled down by New York. Possession lies with New York. To Kevin Knox. Probing the defense. Takes stock of the floor. Has a look. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Nets have it. Harden goes to the right side. Down low to Jordan. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Free throw up and good. And the three-point play puts them up early in this one. To Rose. Shot clock winding down. Has a chance. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
That's what happens when you don't force shots. They were patient, they used almost the entire shot clock, and at the end, they got a wide open look.
Irving to Harden. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. James Harden. Rebound hauled in by New York. Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Rose. Oh, big finish at the rim. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Here comes the screen. Harden, guarded by Nerlens Noel. To Griffin. To Durant. And draws contact. So, it's Griffin going to the line for 2. Blake Griffin has got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. Oops, he missed the first one. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Hayden into the front court. Lead is 2. Knocks it down off the step back.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Couldn't keep it in. Out of Spencer Dinwiddie. Time for some new personnel into the game. New York in control of the basketball. Rose to Julius Randle. Rose to Payton. Deep 2 there, won't go. Dinwiddie into the front court, trailing by 4. Durant to Dinwiddie. the assist.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Payton with the basketball. 2-point advantage. Rose to Payton. To Rose. Here's a chance from long range. His first effort off the mark. Brooklyn's got it. To Durant. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks. Payton to Rose. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
To Durant. And a two. Counted at the rim for DeAndre Jordan.
Come on, DJ. Give the people
For
what they
NBA
want.
season
I
8
want that for my
2021
screensaver.
games and
Payton into
highlights
the
will
front
be
court.
coming up next
Leads
on
a
Devin
bucket.
Smith Showtime Sports in America.
Rose to Payton. New York with 4 to shoot. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. To Durant. And scores, plus the foul. DeAndre Jordan, another strong finish, going to the line for a chance at 3.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
DeAndre Jordan trying to cash in on a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Missed the foul shot. Deep three
NBA
at
season
the
8
buzzer.
2021 matchup coming up
game is
next.
all
Los
tied up.
Angeles Clippers 2515 Dallas Mavericks 2017.
A good start to this one. All tied up as we start the second. Nets have it. To Allen Crabbe. Dinwiddie picked up by Noel. Trying to cash in. Off the mark. Well contested. The follow won't go either. Rivers with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Short jumper misses.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Beasley to Allen Crabbe. To Rivers. To Kevin Knox. Here comes the screen. Has a look. Rose's shot off the iron, no good. To Dinwiddie. Nerlens Noel able to recover with the block. That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Knicks. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Blake Griffin, defended by Nerlens Noel. for three. Spencer Dinwiddie, no problem. Contested, hits the three.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Rose. Off the assist.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
To Allen Crabbe. Here comes the screen. Now a drive, but the shot won't fall.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
NBA Season 8 2021 matchup coming up next. Indiana Pacers 1720, Denver Nuggets 2216.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Griffin. 5 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not that time. He missed it. Rose into the front court. Leads just a point. Deep left corner. Austin Rivers to Rose. Here comes the screen. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. They're down 3. To Allen Crabbe. Dinwiddie against the former MVP. 4-3. Off the iron. No good. Rose into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Rivers.
Screen.
Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Knicks with 4 to shoot. Has a chance. Rivers shot there, won't go.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Not that time. Rivers into the front court. Leads 3. The drive right to the basket. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots each and every one of them.
Derrick Rose. Couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 82%. Knocks down the first.
Number 10, Michael Beasley. Into the game for the Knicks. Number 4.
Goes 2 for 2. Dinwiddie into the front court. Down 5. Allen Crabbe defended by Nerlens Noel. Here comes the screen. To Allen Crabbe. Had a chance, but it's no good. Hayden with the basketball. Up 5. To Rose. Here comes the screen.
NBA Season 8 2021 matchup coming up next. Memphis Grizzlies 1718, Phoenix Suns
You
2512.
actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Allen Crabbe. Shot clock coming down to 4. down to 3. Hayden into the front court. His team up by 7. Ed Davis, huge block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Another follow, still no good. To Beasley.
NBA Season 8 2021 matchup coming up next. Los Angeles Lakers 2513 Golden State Warriors 2019.
Hayden with the basketball. Lead stands at 7. Nothing going here on that drive. And it's Davis for the rebound. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Hayden to Rose. Nothing going here on that drive. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Screen coming. To Davis. Mitchell Robinson. Tips it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Hayden. Dinwiddie with the basketball. 5-point game. Fires the 3. No good. New York Knicks basketball. Hayden to Rose. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Durant to Harden. They go down to Davis. Cleans it up. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration. To Payton. Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. The shot by Payton won't fall. Durant to Davis. Here comes the screen to Harden. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Gets to the basket and scores.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
Here comes the screen. To Kevin Knox. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First one, count it.
For the Nets, number 23, Blake Griffin.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Harden into the front court. Down 3. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Randall. To Kevin Knox.
2 minutes left in the second quarter.
Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
It's in the hands of Harden. To Durant. Harden. To Durant. That's no good. To Julius Randle. Kevin Knox. Has a look. And it's Jordan there for the rebound. To Durant. Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go. To Julius Randle. New York with 4 to shoot. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets. Oh, he got there.
That's great hustle getting back on D.
Substitution being made in this one. Harden. To Durant. Fires the 3. That's how you defend.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. So the difference, 3 points as we reach the break. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Knicks have themselves a narrow lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the New York Knicks. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Brooklyn Nets.
Game track. Bench points.
The coaches are getting the kind of bench production that can make for some interesting rotations. Keep an eye on the substitution patterns in the second half.
Player of the half.
Robinson is up in the air swatting shots. When he's not doing that, he's down on the floor making steals. Who wouldn't be impressed by a first half like that?
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Kyrie with the rock. To Harden. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. And he throws it down. Power play by DeAndre Jordan.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
And he connects on the first free throw.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Into the front court, it's Irving. His guy's down 3. To Durant. To Griffin. And takes it away.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Kevin Durant swats it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Can't miss those. Irving into the front court. They're down 3. To Jordan, down low. DeAndre Jordan, look out.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Down to Randall. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. Brooklyn with the basketball. Irving to Harden.
Come on, you gotta work around the screen. You're killing me.
Surveys the floor. Oh, nice swat.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands.
My goodness, did you see that, Jay?
That's nasty. Don't, just disrespectful.
Irving to Griffin. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Griffin. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. And hits the first free throw. Second and 3 is good. Off the mark. 2 for 3 on this trip. Nothing going here on that drive. No good. Kyrie across the timeline. His guys now trailing by a point. To Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. Durant to Griffin. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Kevin Durant. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Knicks with the basketball. He connects with the step back.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Durant with the basketball up top. His guys now down by a point. Here comes the screen. Durant to Griffin. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Durant lets it fly. Kevin Durant. He's 3 for 7.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Hey, lock up.
To Julius Randle. Kevin Knox. Trying to cash in. Doesn't get the bounce. Irving with the basketball. Leads 1. To Durant. Has a look. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2" guard. Scary.
To Julius Randle. Short jumper won't go down. Here's Irving into the front court. Up by 3. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Short jumper won't fall.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
And the finish. Slam dunk. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Pick up. Wait, come left. Screen, come.
Nothing going here on that drive. Able to convert inside.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Nets have the basketball. Irving to Durant. And the finish at the rim.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas. Or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
To Kevin Knox. Nothing going here on that drive. Blake Griffin with the block. That's his 3rd block this evening.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Rose. Derrick Rose, still a sight to see. Well defended. He finds a way to knock it down.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Short jumper misses. Second effort. Oh, he had it. Durant across the timeline. Our score all even in this 3rd quarter. To Dinwiddie. Here comes the screen. Durant. Rebound comes down to the Knicks. Rose into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Dinwiddie into the front court. Tie game, third quarter. Turnaround, it's good. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
Austin Rivers. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Durant. Short jumper off the mark. The possession lies with New York. Rose to Rivers. Has a chance. The shot by Rivers, no good.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for two.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
Rose. From the outside, no good. Dinwiddie into the front court. Leads a bucket. Durant. Man, that was a tough shot. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
Rose to Rivers. Trying to cash in. Rivers shot there, won't go. Blake Griffin pins it. And they retain the possession. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
No. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
First one goes down.
Stepping in for the Nets, number 10, Michael Beasley.
And he makes them both. Possession lies with New York. Has a look. The shot by Payton won't fall. Ed Davis. To Dinwiddie. Nothing going here on that drive. KD for two. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Rose. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
And the basket good at the rim.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Now the coach of the Knicks going to signal for a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. down. Jay, the defender, tough to gamble that time beyond the arc.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Payton into the front court. The deficit is 6. To Kevin Knox. Knicks with 4 to shoot. The shot by Payton won't fall. Dinwiddie with the basketball. Shot clock turned off as they try to extend the lead. Deep 3 at the buzzer. The quarter's concluded with the Nets in front. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
Beasley to Dinwiddie. Here comes the screen. Knocks it down off the step back.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot in.
To Julius Randle. Rose. Rebound comes down to Brooklyn. Dinwiddie into the front court. His team on top by 8. Durant to Dinwiddie. Durant. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from long range, and he buries it. Jay, the system produces once again.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Rose. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
Durant, guarded by Nerlens Noel. Nothing going here on that drive. Durant to Beasley. They'll get it to Durant. And look out.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Rose. In the slam. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
To Durant. Here comes the screen. To Durant. Slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
KD with the rock. To Dinwiddie. Sizing up the defense. Dinwiddie defended by Nerlens Noel. To Durant. Here comes the screen. Durant.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First free throw is good. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Here comes the screen. Curling inside. DeAndre Jordan sends it away. Fourth this contest.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Randall. Knocked loose. New York with 4 to shoot. Deep two there, won't go.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Randall to Kevin Knox. James Harden sends it away. Kevin Durant has it. And counted at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Julius Randle. Kevin Knox. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
To Harden. Going to launch beyond the arc. That one off the mark. It's no good. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Brooklyn's got it. To Durant. To Harden. Probing the defense. It's Harden. Almost, but no good. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. Now it's Harden at the controls. To Jordan. Durant. Probing the defense. Turns. Hops. And finishes. The abuse at the rim for Blake Griffin.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you headhunt.
Kevin Knox. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go. Harden in possession. It's an 8-point lead. To Irving. Harden. To Jordan. Scores from the post.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Time to shuffle things up.
For the New York Knicks, number 43, Derrick Rose.
From long range, knocks it down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Lead stands at 7. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Durant to Irving. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Harden. To Durant. Add 2 points to the board.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping.
To Rose. They go down low to Randall. Knocked loose. Randall's shot won't go.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Here's Durant for 2. The Knicks clear the board. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
First try, no good. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Irving brings the ball up court. To Durant. Takes stock of the floor. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Irving to Durant. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Irving. Couple of cracks at the line now.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
First one, count it. Second and 3, got it. And he missed it. 2 for 3 on this trip. To Kevin Knox. Short jumper won't go down. Irving into the front court. His team leads it by 10. To Jordan. The pass set it all up.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
To Julius Randle. Short jumper off the mark.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Count it, and the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
DeAndre Jordan at the line for a chance at a three-point play, shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. Off the mark on his free throw. The crossover gets inside, and the slam dunk. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Durant to Harden. To Durant. Gets a look and stuffs it down with authority.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Oh, emphatic slam.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Harden in possession. Up a dozen. To Griffin. Irving to Griffin. Harden. He was all over him. Knocked loose. Keeps the ball in bounds. That's what you want to see. Free throws coming up.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Second one's good. Splits the pair. To Griffin. Just not going down.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Knicks with 4 to shoot. Kevin Knox. Trying to cash in. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time. Harden with it up top. The lead is 11. Block shot. That's going to be out of bounds. Harden. Irving. Kyrie Irving. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough two than a wide open three.
Knocked loose. Picked up by the Nets. It's the Nets who are victorious as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
is Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. It wasn't surprising to see this team get the win. They did a great job of letting the fundamentals of basketball be the key to success. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Brooklyn Nets. The Knicks didn't lose big, but it wasn't exactly close either. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the New York Knicks.
Game track. Points in the paint.
As you can see in the highlights, this team did a great job of staying competitive and putting in the necessary effort to get the win.
Player of the game.
Kevin Durant put up the kind of points that made him an easy choice for this award. He couldn't be stopped, and when he realized he was in the zone, he just took it to another level.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.